music. How about that? Roll it. With Vivienne Madrano. We can't really continue on talking about music without Sam Haft. Next, we have everyone's favorite shark boy. We have Eric Schwartz. Away from that speaker. Next up, we have our favorite succubus pop star, Christina V. Next up, she's done a lot of voices in the show in the past, but you now know her and love her as the voice of Emberlyn, Monica Franco. Favorite bitchy bird princess, Georgie Leahy, the voice of And next up, last year I had Eric Schwartz as our special guest, and this year I wanted to bring somebody up. I tried to think of somebody good to bring on stage, and
okay, Morgana.
It's a little fucking rude, but the voice of Androlphus, Jason Lachey. I can't break this sibling duo up. They just have too much delicious evil energy together. So I have so many water cast just keeps growing every single year, which really makes my life hell in merchandise, having to create new merchandise of every one of the fan favorites that gets introduced here. Viv, how do you feel having such a diverse cast as you do right now, of just coming up with more and more of this supporting characters that build out this world? And how important is it to you to find the right people for this role? What is that process like?
Well, for me, something about me, I like treating every character, even if they're a minor character, as if they could be the main character of the story. I really just, I don't know, with design, I try to like make each design feel like, yeah, this could be the main character of a new show, or like, or the show in their own world, because, you know, that's kind of how real life is. So, I don't know, it's fun, and I think the fun of Helluva Boss, between the series and the shorts, is I think it's just able to have more characters in it, just the way we've been making it and the indie, you know, way it was made. So it's like the perfect place for guest stars and stuff. Something happening.
I think I just make yourself at home over there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I'm sorry. This absolute fucking queen got an entire couch to herself over there.
Oh, okay.
More room for us.
Yeah. Are we set?
Everyone switch places again. This is great.
Switch places.
Switch places.
But yeah, no, like I mean, that's the fun of this. And when it comes to characters, I mean, obviously, it always is more cost effective to double up on voices. But for me, when we make a new character, I want them to have their own voice, ideally. So for as much as possible, I don't want to double up with the cast we already have. I want to bring new people in, and especially now that the shows have gotten to this level, a lot of people want to be part of the show. That it means that I'm like, oh wow, like we have more opportunity to work with like cool people, and so, you know, that's always my goal. But I cannot take credit for how amazing these people are, because when I cast them, I do just cast. I'm like, I have an idea for a character, and this is the voice I want for them. But I got really lucky between both shows and cast that it's just like authentically the kindest, sweetest, nicest people ever voicing these characters. So yeah, you guys are awesome. I love how much just adoration and how into this you are, and it's incredible to me.
Let's give it up for the supporting cast, everyone. Sam, not only do these characters have a very eclectic personality range, but also an eclectic music range. And you've been given this unique task of coming up with different music styles for so many of these characters. How has it felt having to come up with something for a character like Chaz, as well as characters like Glitz and Glam, and just how different they are musically?
Yeah, I mean, so much of that is, you know, although Viv is not a musician, I think you have a very musical mind. And one of the things that I think has helped tremendously in this process is the fact that when you're writing or illustrating, you always have music on that is like the music that you associate mentally with characters. It's almost like a synesthesia of sorts, of like, when I'm working on this character, this is what I'm listening to. And the earliest parts of the process with the music is always me asking about that. Is like, what are the songs that you associate with this character? What are the genres of music? Who are the music artists who would inspire them? And from there, like, then I get to do a deep dive and sort of expand my artistic horizons and the stuff that I listen to. And I, you know, it'll be like, okay, so now we're doing a bunch of K-pop. Well, actually, for Glitz and Glam specifically, that's why I brought in this guy who I co-write with quite a lot, Andrew Underberg, because he had been writing K-pop. And he had been, he'd been working with some artists. He was working with an artist called Twice and one called Hypen. Give it up for K-pop. And I've known Andrew since high school. We've known each other for like 21 years. 21 years.
Don't say that fucking number.
Yeah.
None of us want to hear that number.
I'm calling my Botox injector after this. And so, you know, sometimes it involves like bringing in collaborators who can like really authentically tap into that thing if I feel like I don't even, if that's something that feels sort of new and fresh to me, or even consulting friends of mine who work in the industry, who work in a certain style of music and say like, hey, how do you really get this sound? Working on the show is such a gift because I really get to do all these things. I never look at it as like, oh, I have to write a pop country song. It's, oh my God, I never thought I would get to write a pop country song. So I'm always so excited when there's a new character and they get to sing, because I know I'm in for something completely radically new that I probably haven't done before.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, crowd.
Rochelle, I have been loving that you've been putting together some bee-inspired outfits for this first convention of yours. You've been eating it up. You've been seeing the cosplayers. This is clearly a character you are already in love with.
Oh, massively. Yes.
Tell me your first impressions when you first got Bee to your table, when you first auditioned for her, when you finally saw her in action.
Yeah. So I actually auditioned without even knowing what I was auditioning for. Everything was confidential. So I had no idea. I just loved the Cotton Candy song. Like when I auditioned the Cotton Candy song, one of the things I like to say is that since I had no idea what it was, I wanted to rehearse the song before that audition. And I like Spotified it. I was like, oh, let me just look up Cotton Candy by Kesha. You know, that way I can practice it. Yeah, it did not exist. And I was like sitting there and I was like, that's so strange. I don't know why I can't find it. And then obviously it was not out there. But yeah, when I first saw her, like I got the part and then I saw her design, and obviously I already loved the song. It just blew me away. Like, I think she's so sexy, she's so fun. I love who she is also as a character. Like, her heart is one of my favorite things. Because it's like, she just wants everybody to have a good time. She's like, hi honey, have a good time. You know, like she's just making sure everyone's having a good time and so loving. And then at the same time, she's like feisty and she'll defend the people she loves. And that's one of my favorite things. So first impression, she's hot. She's awesome, she's so fun. And yeah, I just madly in love with her. Immediately.
Excellent. Well, I think we can all say for sure we cannot wait to hear you more as Bee in the series going forward.
Rochelle is officially taking over the role fully. We will hear And I'm super excited because it's not in an episode, but actually we can tease it because it's fun. And I'm excited too. We're working on a new Bee music video. That will be an amazing new song written by this guy and Andrew.
It's honestly, it might be my favorite thing we haven't released yet. It's
So good. That's how you want to get hyped for something.
It is such fire.
Do you think it's safe to say the name of it?
I'm so excited.
Yeah, why not? It's called Buzzin'.
Get ready.
It's so good.
Social media already exploding. This next question is for Georgie and for Jason, because now that I finally have Jason on stage, much like I brought in Millie and Moxie together yesterday as a wonderful non-toxic couple, I'm going to bring a talk to you two as an extremely toxic sibling duo in the best of ways. Complimentary, obviously.
The love runs. The dog.
Wait, what was the question?
I never asked the fucking question yet. I'm just fucking talking about your character.
I was just worried that I wasn't listening.
No, you heard nothing yet, so you're doing great.
Yeah, good. Yeah, we're great. We're very talented. Yes.
Jason, jumping into this and reading Androlphus for the first time, I would love to know your first impressions of Androlphus, but also, once you got to meet Georgie for the first time, how did that affect your dynamic and chemistry?
Okay, when I first read the script, and I've said this before, but I think that with Androlphus, my whole concept is like the inside of his brain is like the beginning of Game of Thrones, you know, with all the wonderful intricate gears and things rising, and And then as you get into the script more, you start to learn more about them. Some of those things are made of Play-Doh. Or they don't quite fit. So he has to go and chill a bit and kind of really actually put those things back together again. And then you actually realize who the real star of the family is and always has been as you continue to find these scenes. And you're like, oh, right.
Is it me?
It is you.
Yeah!
So in order for any of these Play-Doh things to actually mesh into the gear things that are in their brain, I kind of need her. Damn it! Why can't I just be everything by myself? Anyway, so that was the dynamic that I seem to see arise in that Game of Thrones thing.
That is perfect.
That's crazy, because it really reminds me of, I didn't realize this. Oh, is my mic doing something weird? That reminds me of how my actual sister in real life feels. I didn't realize that my big brother thought that. I think I get confused because I love him so much that I'm just thinking about our relationship. And back to the show question.
Like, you're answering the fucking question right now. You're giving me everything I'm
You
looking
should be a politician.
How, again, your feeling on the Androlphus and Stella dynamic. At what point did you find out that Stella has this brother and you were going to become this evil, evil duo? No, Georgie.
Well, I really, really, really love when we're finally introduced, because I think that was the first time, and you guys, or Vivienne might correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that was the first time we saw a different side to Stella. Because for me, like, Stella was just this angry, evil bitch, you know, and then suddenly she's with her big brother and she's just this whiny brat. Like, I just want him dead so badly, like, she's just like, rah! And I just loved seeing that side to her, so I just got really excited that Androlphus brought this new dynamic out of me and showed, you know, that side of Stella.
Mother always loved her best.
I love it.
But my mom loves him best. Yeah.
What is your mom continuously telling you how she likes your friends more than you?
It really is a theme, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you all understand why I am the way I am.
Eric Schwartz.
Hello.
For who? Let me first off, I'm asking the audience right now. Who was at Helluva show last night? Yeah. Okay, clearly we need to do more of those. Holy fuck!
Let's go on tour, baby.
Take it on the Helluva tour. Okay, Eric, your energy that you bring to Chaz, I didn't even realize till I saw you on stage. This is like tailor-made for you.
You know, yes.
It is tailor-made for you. You've done music in the past. You've done very Chaz-like music in the past.
Yeah.
And I'm curious now, did you get this audience coming to your shows, hoping for more Chaz that you were actually providing? So talk a little bit about your involvement in the show and realize, like, holy shit, this is perfect for me.
Yeah, I don't look like it on the outside. I probably, a lot of you guys are looking at me like you want me to do your taxes, but that's not what, Chaz lives inside of me, for sure. That sounded weird, but Chaz just gets in wherever he can get in. But no, I think that once I saw the role, I was like, yes, this is perfect for me. This is like that sexiness inside that nobody knows. Oh, that got an awe?
That's a right now. That's a right now.
That's supposed to be sad.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, sometimes I feel sexy inside. You guys are like, oh, isn't that cute? Nerd guy thinks he's sexy. I've also forgotten the question, but I started as a DJ.
How did it feel to realize how tailor-made Chaz was once you got the role? How it just like clicked?
I started as a DJ, and that's where the musical stuff came out. I spent all my bar mitzvah money on DJ equipment, and I feel like what happened, you know, I really like rocking the party, you know, and Chaz is the same way. He's like, I want to bust in your room. I want to take you to the cum zone, you know, like, he's that smooth guy that like makes your fantasies come true.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever he thinks your fantasy is. So yeah,
being involved with this show is like, you know, everybody on the cast is so talented, and I'm just like in awe of everybody. So it's like to be a part of this group is like, wow, I must be talented too. You know what I mean? So no, it's a big compliment to be part of this cast. So.
Plus, added advantage of bringing you on fucking tour. Let's do hell of a tour. I'm telling you.
Okay. Do you guys want that?
That's a guaranteed ticket sales right there. I love hearing it.
Are you down for clown?
Monica. Hi.
We love you.
Last year when I brought you on stage, I feel like you forgot you were in the cast. And I don't think you're allowed to forget that anymore, because when I first started making merchandise for Weeaboo, I think your word to me was, why would you merch this character? No one's even gonna like this character.
My words were, do you think anyone's gonna like her, or are they gonna think she's like a weird femcel? Like, should we be doing this? But no, everyone turned out to like her.
Where are Emberlyn fans at, everyone? I have loved how I send you every photo I see, but the amount of Emberlyn cosplayers who fit so perfectly into the scenery of a character. Do we have any in the audience right now? Do you have any?
Yes!
Yes! Yes, we do.
Yes!
Yes, we do. Fuck yes, we had a great Emberlyn cosplayer yesterday. Talk about how it feels for this character to actually take off and become beloved. And also the moment you discovered you're doing this character.
I'm scared of it. But, oh my god, it's overwhelming. I did not expect to see so many, like, Emberlyns walking around. That was, like, really surreal. And I was like, look at that. Turn on the TV, it doesn't matter what channel, a second slain has hit the Cuntagon. Wow.
That was awesome.
But everyone's been really nice, you know, like, it's just been overwhelming, and thank you so much for being so nice to me. I have social anxiety. Yeah, I get it all, yeah! Thank you. So walking into the booth, because they just sent me a script and then I show up on Monday. So they didn't tell me what character I was playing. And I read through the script and I saw a mom character, which I usually, you know, get typecast as mom character. And then Richard goes, yep, page 1. I was like, page 1's like, yep, Emberlyn, did she start? So everything you heard, we just made up on the spot. Yeah. And they said yes, so I was like, all right, we're doing good.
I gotta ask Viv about this, because this is a character that, for better or for worse, way too many of us in the production and in the cast and in the fandom related with on a very heavy level. I even think there was theories in the first GIF that from behind people thought that Emberlyn was just you and that Blitz was gonna kill you in that short.
Yeah.
But the truth is that Emberlyn is all of us, let's be honest.
Yes. Emberlyn is a little bit of all of us. And yeah, it was the short was written by Adam, who's one of our writers. And but it was basically supervised and spiritually like edited and added to by basically like most of the women working on the show. And on the crew. There was like a lot, you know, obviously it's a character and a personality that a lot of us embody, if not fully, at least partially. And so it was like, I think it was even you, Monica, you were like, I have that headset.
Yes! I have that, unironically, I have that whole outfit. I was like,
yeah, I was like, this is me. And I was like, and like, yeah, so it was a very loving thing. Because obviously we wanted to make it comedic and make her a comedic character, but we wanted her to be authentic and fun and lovable. And also just, yeah, like a very loving roast of ourselves.
Everyone on the crew was like, that's me.
And so, yeah, I love that about Emberlyn, because she is a way to poke fun a little bit at our audience, but also very much ourselves. And because the people making this show, some of the people making this show are fans of the show as well. And I mean, I'm the biggest fan of the show. I'm the one here, like, oh my god, you guys, like,
I can't believe I know the voice actor.
I'm that person. I feel like I'm the cringy like in the crew, like
Most
oh my
time-
god, I'm at the cool kids table.
Most time, Viv acts each time like she's never met us before, and she's like just like somebody who got the VIP pass, like meet the cast.
Yeah.
You're also very much like dead mom, or whenever any of us does something, you're the
Yes.
first one with the camera to capture everything.
Yeah, I capture all these moments, especially when I do cons with everybody. I like being that person because there's people meeting for the first time. There's people experiencing something for the first time, being on panels for the first time, performing all these things, and I want these moments like, you know, forever. I'm very much that person. I also just low-key, I really actually like photography and film, like on the side. It's not something I ever studied or did, so I like it. I'm like, oh, I got a good shot. But yeah, it's fun and amazing. And real fast to wrap it all up with Monica, as everybody knows, me and Monica have known each other for a very, very long time. You're one of my oldest friends in this business, and you were in the original Has-Been pilot as well as Maggie.
Yes.
And you've stuck around with me on this journey for so long, and you've done so many voices across the show. Like you've done in Helluva especially, like Monica and Lyle as well.
Lyle? Is that Lyle
He's
Rath?
back there.
Is that Lyle Rath? Oh my god, holy shit, it's Lyle Rath!
Which, fun fact, Lyle has also joined the team as a writer for the show.
Did anyone see the little short preview? I wrote that. And then also, if anybody says like 2 lines and then melts into goo, I'm usually that character. You don't have to pretend to know who I am. They just said my name, so I came up.
Yeah, I was saying that you and Monica are like 2 of our go-to like incidental roles, because I'm like, you guys, I know you so well. I know your range, or like, I don't know, I'm learning your range even still, because you guys always surprise us. But you know, I always know that you're up for anything, and that we can throw like crazy characters at you, and yes, a lot of improv-y stuff, or like you said, going into goo, or some of the things that Monica has said that have killed both me and you in the room, and Richard has been like, I don't understand what the fuck they're laughing about.
Oh, the fart cloud incident?
Yes,
That
didn't want to tell that story. I was going to allude to it.
Okay, wait, that episode is, I don't know.
Tell the story.
We don't know if that episode is
I don't know even what the episode was, real talk. I don't remember. You just were doing incidentals for something.
I remember what it was for. There was a fan attacking another character, and they were supposed to rip his clothes off and be like, yeah, I got his sweatband, you know, like that.
Yeah, oh yes, okay.
And for some reason, I was looking at you and you were like giggling, so I went, I'm gonna do it. I just went, oh, and I think he just farted in. Oh yeah, that's a green one, right?
Me and Lyle were both in the booth together with Richard, who was directing, and we just start doubling over laughing.
So,
and
from
he
my
did not
point
know
of view-
why.
From my point of view, because it's silent, unless the engineer presses the button, I can't hear what's going on. I look outside and I see Viv and Lyle just. But there is a whole like crew of like voiceover people there, you know,
Yeah,
and Richard and everyone. They were just like smiling politely. They're like, they didn't know. They didn't know about grabbing, so I was like, oh
You
no.
never heard of farts?
Specifically the king.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, poor Richard was there like.
Yeah, he was like, I don't know what they're laughing at, but that was a funny take. That was great.
So watching that silently happen was chef's kiss.
But what I was gonna say is, it's that, even just that story, it's a testament to how long we've known each other, our instinct, sense of humor, how goofy you guys are, what you bring to it, and yeah, and so it was really special, because when Emberlyn came around, I was like, well, this character, because in the shorts, especially once the shorts started happening, because obviously you guys have done a lot of voiceover in the show, but again, as these, mostly like, you know, there's people that die, the crowds, the imp crews, the restaurant workers, like all these different incidentals that are really fun. But,
I sold the
you know,
mixtape. I was the mixtape guy. I just remembered another guy I was. I was the guy that went, oh, I was that guy. I was the old man. So, okay, yeah. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, but like when Emberlyn came around, I was like, oh, I know who I want to voice this. And she was a character, like she was like, because the shorts, what's nice about them is they give us the opportunity to make these characters that are, they have a moment and they have a name and everything. So that was really, really fun to have you do. And
We didn't say it in the card yesterday, but we know what short's coming next.
That's what I was gonna say.
Can Lyle say what the name of the short is?
Sure.
Lyle, what's the name of the short?
It's Orphan Time.
Yeah, Lyle was the writer of the short that is going to come out in June that you guys saw a peek of.
So look out for It's Orphan Time next month. Christina. Who got to see Christina perform live last night? Can we have this on?
Thanks.
Give her all
There
the
we
mics,
go.
every microphone. She deserves every microphone, especially after Apology Tour, because we heard not just Verosika pour her heart out in that episode and confirm what I've known all along, which is that Verosika's done nothing wrong in her life
Nothing.
ever.
Nothing
Absolutely
wrong.
nothing. #1 Verosika defender. But you got to have 2 songs that we hear throughout that episode, just more
Yes.
Verosika tunes, other than obviously, of course, Bone Town, which is Over You and Handle Me. And I'd love to hear your process of recording those songs, being involved in those songs, and getting to explore Verosika's musical talent a little bit more, especially since it's so integral to her character.
My gosh. So, first of all, being in a musical has always been like bucket list. And for some reason, for one reason or another, like it's always eluded me up until this point. And the way that it unfolded, this particular dream is greater than I could have ever imagined. And I think it just, it means a lot to me because, you know, you try to control things in your life, but if you just let things happen and just trust that it's gonna happen, like this role, this character in this show, it's greater than the thing that I had in my mind that I was trying to achieve. So if things aren't working out for you right now, just keep on going and let life surprise you. That being said, these songs, you know, my process for the songs is I just want to learn them as much as possible without being too strict on like it has to sound a certain way. I just want to make sure that I'm prepared and I know it. And then we have our amazing directors guide us through recording the song. But I feel like we got through them, all these songs pretty quickly. Sinsmas.
Did we all hear Sinsmas? And that was released on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if we did more of that?
I think that day, like that was a little different because I went to Living Tombstone's office to
that's
record
right.
that song. But my car broke down.
Yes,
That's right.
It was stuck on the street, and we were just waiting outside with your car that would not start, but also would not lock.
Yeah, and I figured out it was I didn't have the key.
And somehow you have managed to drive it to the studio without
I'm
the
so
key.
confused. Anyways, I got a little sidetracked.
Yeah, that was
That was
a different experience.
That was a different
recording.
experience from the other songs, for
Because
sure.
most of the experience of that was just waiting by your car, terrified.
I was like,
that it
oh my God,
broken
I'm stuck.
forever.
Yeah.
Well, and obviously now, like Verosika's made her way to a lot of people's top playlists because of those songs released. But I'm curious, if there's an artist that you think is at the top of your character's playlist, who do you think that artist would be? And this is talking real world. Christina, who do you think Verosika listens to right now?
Kesha. 100%. Yes. All those I think she's very much like a recession pop girly. That's the vibe I get.
Who do we have next to you? Monica. Who is Emberlyn? This is what I gotta. Who is on Emberlyn's playlist?
Just K-pop. It's just K-pop.
It's just K-pop.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's
Not
it.
Any and all of it. Boy bands only. Boy bands only. Yeah.
Eric, who is an artist who you think is at the very top of Chaz's playlist?
It's gotta be Justin Timberlake, yeah. Yeah, it's Justin Timberlake. Maybe also Color Me Bad. I adore the amor. Because it's cheesy as hell. Yeah. Probably some 90s R&B, overly sexual. Somebody rockin', knockin' the boots. Maybe like that. I don't know. They're too young, but.
Jason, who is as Androlphus is building his new empire, who is he playing?
Who's he playing?
Yeah, well,
In the background?
musically, who is he listening to get pumped up?
I'm sure it's the Frozen soundtrack. No, it's Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes! Yes!
Over again.
Georgie, same question to you. Who is Stella indulging in?
Oh my, I really have no idea, but I like the imagery of Stella like rocking out to some heavy metal. Like some like Megadeth or Mastodon or something. I don't know, I think that would be fucking hilarious.
Now I need to see people draw death metal Stella. More of that.
This next song is about getting your back blown apart!
Yeah, I'm listening to Lyle's band.
Thank you for letting me do my one bit I've been doing all weekend on stage. I appreciate that.
That's so good. Yeah,
I don't know
I
what-
want to listen to that too.
I don't know why, but I was getting some major Mustang Dong vibes from that. One of Blitz's favorite.
Oh yeah, I
bands.
did that one too.
Mustang Dong?
The Mustang. You don't know Mustang Dong? Come on, how do you not know Mustang
The
Dong?
titular song, Mustang Dog?
Mustang Dong.
It's kind of embarrassing you don't know Mustang Dong.
Hey, I got some listening to do.
Rochelle, who do you think is at the top of B's playlist?
Kesha.
All right, and Sam, since you've written all this music and everything, who would you say your biggest musical influence is?
Oh my god. I mean, it's different for every character because the characters are all so different, and I want to respect them and their influences. But I would say, in terms of like things that inspire me generally as a songwriter, I'm a huge fan of this band from the early 90s that did kind of sort of a power pop act called Jellyfish. Jellyfish are fucking great. Oh, I got some.
You got a jellyfish.
I got
fan.
5 jelly heads in the audience. And obviously, like, we're all fucking theater kids. We all love musicals. A musical that I love so much, and I'm always telling people about when they come up to me at the table and are like, "What musicals do you like, Sam?" I shout out Bat Boy the musical, which actually never made it to Broadway, but it was off Broadway and on the West End. I recommend you listen to the off Broadway soundtrack, but they're both good. And it's by Lawrence O'Keefe, who also did Heathers and Legally Blonde. And when I say Bat Boy, to people who are unfamiliar, they assume it's like a DC Comics thing. No, it is about like the feral Appalachian bat child that the Weekly World News did fake articles about in like the 90s and early 2000s. It's fantastic. It has so much, and it's a huge inspiration to how I interpolate your work. It has so much like differentiation in tone, where it will be incredibly sincere, but also like sometimes very mean-spirited and like really silly, and characters are acting like completely stupid, but everyone is so earnest. Bat Boy the musical, check it out, please.
Now, Viv, I don't know if this would be a call out at all to you, but given the nature of your character designs and the pink raccoon stripes you regularly have in your hair, is it safe to say you were a scene kid?
You know what's crazy? I was not.
You were not?
No.
Okay.
So the
what-
stripes
yeah,
in the hair, I learned about after they were dead and gone as a trend. And I went, that was a thing you could do? And I did it after that. So now I'm a scene kid. I feel like I'm the scene kid now. But I don't know, because I've also been told that my style, not intentionally, but I have been lovingly referred to as it's kindergarten teacher core, which I don't like. because I don't particularly enjoy children, so I'm like, cool. I'm doing this for no one. But,
It's just apparently illegal to like sweaters. Yeah.
Someone said librarian recently, and I was like, that's better. That's better. But no, I don't know what my style is. I think I like so many. I think it's been hard to like nail down what my style is. Even as a kid, the closest as a kid was I was like covered like head to toe in like Hot Topic. You know. I had like the striped arm warmers with the fingers that came out, you know, and that was like my whole thing. And then I had like the Gur hoodie because that was the only character that they sold from Zim. Even though I like Zim more and I like the tallest more, I was like, cool. I guess this is close enough. But yeah, like
that's not just because Richard Horvitz might be listening right now.
Yeah, it was authentically. Zim and the tallest were my favorites. I like the aliens more in that show. Go figure. But like, no, it's so I feel like my style though nowadays, like I'm still finding it because I like so many aesthetics. I like vintage style. I like cute and adorable. I like pastel cloth. I like the old like 1920s. Like I like so many things that I'm like I can't land on it. And I also just like sweaters that have silly things or cute patterns. So that's what I end up wearing most of the time. So.
You know, I've never seen you in a cowboy hat, but you do wear a lot of cowboy boots.
Cowboy boots.
I would say,
Let's check out these boots right here. Look at these
maybe
boots.
Maybe y'alternative. Maybe that's where we
All right, I like the sound of y'alternative. Goddamn.
I like country music too, so that wouldn't even be I don't fit.
I think you could kill y'alternative.
Yeah, I think because Casey Musgraves is one of my favorite artists. If anyone has not heard, if you don't like country, listen to Casey Musgraves because it might change your mind.
Yes.
She's fucking brilliant. Anyway, her style is like vintage country, cute, adorable, like almost like Dolly Parton-esque. And I love her style. I could never pull it off, but I like it. So yeah, I like that. That's fun. Y'all turn. That's
I love it. And I think right now we have, of course, we did reveal that a Verosika shirt's going to make its first appearance at Hot Topic next month. That's right. Yeah, Verosika's invading Hot Topic. We actually have a lot of characters. Eventually, honestly, we have so much shit at Hot Topic. I have no doubt that all of your characters are eventually going to appear in Hot Topic. And to help at least 5 of you pay for the shit that we have in Hot Topic right now, if you can check underneath your chairs, at least 5 of you are going to find a gift card underneath your chairs. If you find it, hold it up right now. We got one right there. We got one right there. If you find one, let's see, we got anyone else scream? There we go. We have one over there as well. One right there. Fantastic. All right, we got to come over. I want to get a photo of you afterwards. We have a lot more Helluva shit releasing in Hot Topic stores next month, and then probably forever. So yeah.
Eternity's a long time.
Including we also more stuff coming to Sasha Colt that really follows a lot of these characters' amazing designs, including maybe a Verosika collection at Sasha Colt. Because so many of you get amazing cosplayers, some who have shown up randomly to shows that aren't even conventions. Starting with Rochelle, how has it felt seeing people translate these insane rainbow designs to real life?
I just want to bow down to them because the makeup, the hair, the ears. I'm talking to these people and I'm like, how long did it take you to make this? And they always give me oh, it took me this many months. And I'm like, the dedication, the artistry, the creativity, it just blows me away. I was proud of myself this weekend because I got eyeliner pens that were different colors, right? Yeah. So they're super easy to use because I'm not a makeup artist. So I got them as pens, and I was all proud of myself. And then I see these incredible people who are cosplaying, and their makeup is just so beat, and I'm like, I need to learn from you. You're amazing. Yeah, so it's just so cool to see that.
So, Georgie, I've seen some really, really creative makeup styles done in order to create a look that says Stella that isn't even Beak or anything else. It's just insane creativity with makeup to create Stella's style, which I'm sure you've seen as well.
Yeah, I love because you did your amazing Sally Mae, and of course I want to do everything that you do because I'm Morgana, tell me what to do.
Yeah, no, we will absolutely promise we will appear at a convention together dressed as Sally and Stella. I can promise you. That will be a photo op.
I really want to do it, but like, Stella's so regal, and I'm just like, I can't afford to do her well. But everyone else, I've been seeing so many amazing Stella cosplays. There was one person that was like Stella, fabulous in like a royal gown, and then came to the Helluva show and was slutty Stella. And I loved it. And I was like, all right, I could do slutty Stella tomorrow, but I just can't. I can't do the royal Goetia version. But yeah, no, I'm always just so blown away. There's been some really good Andrelfises.
There has. We spotted one from the hotel room. We looked down and we just see this blue figure just floating across the pavement. I almost got knocked out by their wingspan yesterday.
And the tails.
Yeah.
The tails. I saw one lady have one complete full peacock tail, complete fanned out. You can get through the door. So she had handlers of her own to take the peacock tail. Which was a good run. It was awesome.
Eric, you've had Chaz cosplayers show up to your show.
Yes, and most of the people are not cosplaying. They're there for my stand-up, and then a couple people come in full Chaz makeup.
And they always get this shark man is just sitting next to them randomly at the table.
Yeah, and they always get there early, and they always sit right in the front row. And people are looking around like, what was that? And that actually opens them up to learning about the show because I have to address it. It's right there in the front row, and I don't want to. I'm like so honored that somebody would dress up like a character that I played, and I honor them. I've actually brought one guy up. Iron Icarus is his screen name. Is he here? He came up on stage with me in Sacramento, and we sang Chaz Time together. Yeah. And it was, so now the audience, my audience, gets to know about Helluva Boss. They don't all know that I do this show, but afterwards they know I got a big, so. The line, not the person.
Monica, how hard is it going to be for Georgie and I to convince you to dress as Emberlyn with us when we cosplay together?
I'm convinced. You did it.
Done. Okay, good. Count on Monica being live action Emberlyn as well at a convention in the future. We have to have.
This is gonna be hot as hell.
I owned that outfit. Unironically, before that ever happened, I was like, I own it. Like, we can do that tomorrow, right now.
Go get it now. Go get it now. Go get it now.
I just need a wig. I don't know how to wig. You got. Hell yeah.
Look, we already have an amazing Emberlyn cosplayer there, ready to hook you the fuck up. You are set.
The three of us together in cosplay, that's gonna be
Anyone who wants to join us?
The nation of Duke Franz Ferdicant. There.
Yeah.
Yes.
Finally, somebody makes a Franz Ferdinand reference on one of these fucking panels. Jesus.
I'm gonna forget this.
Christina, you have had some hot Verosika cosplays out there, and I'm not just saying that because my girlfriend's cosplayed as Verosika on my phone. But I didn't take advantage of that, which is why we have a Verosika lingerie collection with Moe flavor releasing.
Yes, I'm so excited.
This Halloween, and we've already. Do you want to model it?
Sorry?
Do you want to be the model for it?
Yeah.
All right, done. So how have you felt seeing, because Verosika gets almost a different look in every episode, and that's not normal for a lot of our characters have different looks, the same look in every episode. But Viv, you made sure for Verosika, she always has an outfit change.
Yeah, no, fun fact about animation. Animation is hard, and learning to draw these characters is hard, and so it's hard enough to do it on a default design. But if you have to learn to do a new design every episode or every whatever, it's hard. So we have to be very selective with what characters we change up. And I like it though because it gives a sense of who they are. So on Helluva, for the most part, the characters that change the most is Verosika. I think so far she's changed every time we see her. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure every major appearance at least. And then Fizz has some outfit changes, which is nice.
Your divas, basically. All your divas.
Yes, exactly. The character's very, very diva. They change up a lot. Stolas that we've seen a couple, he's also pretty diva.
Yes.
Blitz, also very diva. And you know, here and there, like especially in flashbacks and stuff, we get the excuse to more. And then obviously on Has-Been, like Velvet changes almost every scene. So she's complicated, but it's fun because we get to like, she's literally fashion like centric, so it makes sense. But yeah, it's fun, and I think Verosika in that same way, she is the very fashion forward character of Helluva, so it just makes sense. And we get to explore also what a pop star. It feels like a pop star is never, or maybe like usually changing up the look, especially for performances. So it's very fun.
Love it, love it. We almost have to wrap up the panel right now, but I know, however, look, we started big. We're talking about Verosika, and we need to end big. So, Christina, if you wouldn't mind leading us out, play that second song.
I'm gonna stand over here by this nice speaker. Ever since you went away, I've been haunted. I always got whatever I want, and I wanted you. So now I'm drawing circles in the sand, trying to understand how you do the things you do. Baby, I'm not over it. I'm over you. I'm over you. Baby, I'm not over it, but I'm over you. I'm over you. Sometimes it still hurts a bit. Sometimes I'm so full of shit, but this much is true. Baby, I'm not over it, but I'm over you. This song is for that certain ex. His fucking loss. I thought that I could stomp you out like a fire, like a flame. It's done, but now I'm covered in ashes, and I still feel the same. I guess if I get rid of every sign of what we ever did, there'll be no one left to blame. Let me hear it. Baby, I'm not over it, but I'm over you. I'm over you. Yeah, I try to look ahead, but sometimes I look back instead. Yes, I always do. Whoa, baby, I'm not over it. I got over you. I got over you. I got over you. I got over you.
Christina B, everyone! Thank you all. Vote AMAs right now. Has-Been Hotel is nominated for Best Original Soundtrack. You can go online, get us some fucking awards. It is fan-voted. So if you want us to win an AMA for Has-Been Hotel, hop onto the AMA's website, vote Has-Been Hotel for Best Original Soundtrack.